Yo, what is up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets from Major League Baseball here for you today on Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, NRFIs, predictions here for you today. We got 4 picks that are great value bets for this Tuesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, I'd like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. You guys absolutely rock. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. If you guys are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, we are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Would love to get there, guys. Either in the next couple of weeks. So I appreciate all of you guys' support. Make sure you guys check us out over on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, for more picks, content, recaps, stuff like that. Great way to keep up with us there. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you guys like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. I'll include your pick in the video if it hits. And one last thing, check out our community Discord page as well. Great way to connect with us there as well. I'm in the Discord. You guys can chat with me in there. I try to answer messages as best I can in our Discord. And it's also a great place to keep up with our announcements and anything channel related. So be sure to check that out. And then there was one other thing. I wanted to say thank you to all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP today, there's a join button down below. I'll also have a link in the comment section and description for that. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. The cost is just $3.99 per month. The cost is about a coffee. Biggest value add that you guys get with that is you get access to our picks and our plays early. So be sure to check that out. I don't want to talk too much about it, but you get a badge next to your name and stuff like that. It's a great way also to support our channel and what we do here at the channel. So I appreciate all of you guys. And without further ado, though, enough on that. Let's do a recap from yesterday. I was excited to do this. Nice day yesterday. 3-1 plus 1.99 units. It felt like we really could have swept. I'll talk more about that here in a minute. But we were able to cash our best bet of the day, William Contreras, over 1.5 bases there for the Brewers. He ends up finishing with 3, 2 for 5 at the plate. We love to see it, guys. We also cashed the Dodgers minus 1.5 run line for plus value, plus 114 on that one. I was able to cash that one, a 4-2 winner. And then we cashed our NRFI as well in the Mariners Blue Jays game. We'd love to see that. I believe it was 6 up and 6 down. It was one of the easiest NRFIs I've had in a long time. So that was obviously very good. Missed on Jose Altuve over 1.5 bases. This is what I'm talking about. The Astros put up, 10 runs? The Astros scored 10 runs last night. And Altuve went like 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 at the plate. It was absolutely disgusting. So that definitely didn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm like, how do they score 10 runs? Altuve's got nothing to do with that. Absolutely wild to me, but what can you do? I think I still like the pick, obviously. I mean, the Rangers got loose and really gave us the opportunities that we wanted, just couldn't cash it in. But overall, great day in baseball. Like I said, up about 2 units on the day. As far as our comment cappers, we had Drew Tang Clan calling the Yankees Marlins NRFI that was able to cash. Also, great call out there. But let's get back after today, guys. Let's get a 4-0 sweep. We really need a sweep here today. So let's get after today. Let's get this sweep. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we're going right back to the Mariners and the Blue Jays NRFI. Minus 130 odds here on DraftKings. So I had to update the odds, unfortunately, guys. I did research for this last night, and it was minus 115. Overnight, it moved to minus 130. So not getting quite the same value, but I still love this NRFI. I think this is one of the better ones, honestly, on the board today. It's basically the same premise as yesterday. Both offenses continuing to struggle early on in games, as both of these offenses are tied for 24th in first inning runs. So they have not been getting it done, obviously. Additionally, the Jays are 27th, the Mariners 25th in first 5 inning runs. So just gives you an idea of, the first section of the game versus starting pitching. They have not been getting it done. Both these teams have really been struggling. That correlates with the batting average as well. Versus right-handed pitching, which we have 2 righties on the mound today. The Mariners are 24th, Blue Jays 27th versus right-handed pitching in batting average. So both these offenses have really been anemic, really been struggling, and been finding it hard to get runs, especially early on in the game, like I said, guys. The 2 starters we got today have been known as aces in the past. Now, they've both kind of gotten off to a little bit of a rocky start, but nothing I'm too concerned about. Yeah, Chris Bassett 0 for 2, 7.71 ERA. It is obviously inflated, like I said, but he's 2-0 to the NRFI. He's still been able to get his NRFIs in there. And then you got George Kirby 1-1, 5.23 ERA, 1-1 to the NRFI. So, like I said, I'm not worried about George Kirby at all, to be honest with you. I think George Kirby's still great, and I think he'll still get I think he'll get this done. And Bassett, I was a little concerned with his last couple starts, but he is back at home. And he's still 2-0, like I said, to the NRFI, so I think he can get this done. Lock it in for us, guys. We need this cash. We need this NRFI, guys. Love it there for our number 1 pick. We got Mariners, Blue Jays, NRFI bet here. No run first inning, minus 130 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, this is like our great value pick. My favorite pick of the day, just from a value standpoint and what this dude's doing at the plate. We got Dansby Swanson, over 1.5 bases here for the Chicago Cubs. Plus 140 odds on DraftKings. To be honest, when I looked up and down the board, this is really the only basis prop I like today. When I looked it through, I love his history off the starter today, Joe Musgrove. He's 4 for 11 off of Joe Musgrove, 364 batting average with 2 homers, and we've seen Musgrove, continue to struggle out of the gate here, with an ERA north of 7 so far. So obviously, I think he's going to be hittable. I think Swanson could do some work off of him. Like I said, great history off him. Saw him hit a triple last night. I woke up to that, actually, when I went to bed. He was like 0 for 2, 0 for 3 at the plate, but he hit a triple late versus that bullpen. And that bullpen is 8th worst in bullpen ERA. So I like seeing that, guys. That was as of last night. I actually did not update that, so that's probably actually a little bit worse than that. But obviously, I love the fact you can get hits off this bullpen. They've allowed a lot of hits, and their ERA is obviously very high. So Swanson, even if it comes down to the bullpen, which it did last night, he cashed late in the game. So I love the odds of him either getting a hit off of Musgrove or this bullpen. We got Swanson here on the road, maximizing his at-bats. So obviously, anytime a player is on the road, you get the most amount of at-bats because you get the full 9 innings. So far, he's hitting .303 on the season, slugging .576. Like I said, love his splits off of Musgrove, and the matchup here with the bullpen, I think he's going to get this done once again. Let's lock in and cash this basis prop, guys. Absolutely love the value, plus 140. Really tremendous value on this as well. So love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. We got Dansby Swanson, over 1.5 bases here for the Chicago Cubs, plus 140 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 3, we're rolling with the under 5.5 runs in the first 5 innings of the Mets-Braves game, minus 115 odds on DraftKings. I honestly was thinking about the NRFI in this one as well, but I'm going to take the first 5 here. I think they're offering us some good value with a boosted up line of 5.5. Normally, the first 5 innings runs, you see 4.5, and this one we got 5.5. And really, we got 2 pitchers that I could get behind today. You got Adrian Hauser on the mound for the Mets, who so far has pitched well. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1.20 whip in his first start of the season. We actually backed him, and he cashed for us there. Mets on the run line. Hauser gave us a really good start there, and I think he could do it again here versus the Braves. And then you got Reynaldo Lopez here for the Braves. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 1.00 whip in his first start. So he was tremendous as well. And I think basically all this comes down to, for me, the only way I see this overhitting is if Hauser gets absolutely shelled. I mean, Hauser would, to me, have to give up 5 runs for this over to hit. I think Lopez at max is going to give up 1 run to the Mets. This Mets offense has been fairly anemic most of the year. The 29th in batting average versus right-handed pitching. They've been absolutely atrocious. 21st in first 5 innings runs per game for the Mets. So the only concern is mostly the Braves, but that line is adjusted as such, with the line being 5.5. And the Braves haven't been, the Braves are obviously up there, but they're 9th in first 5 inning runs per game, which is down a little bit for them. This offense is so good. And right now they're sitting at 9th right now in baseball. They are first in average, though, versus right-handed pitching. So like I said, I'm a little concerned about the Braves in a sense. The only thing I'm worried about is if they score, 5 runs basically in the first 5 innings, which I don't think they'll do. They really shouldn't do that, but you never know. I think Hauser can hopefully hold it down. If he can hold them to 4 or less, I think we'll cash this line. Like I said, I think Hauser has enough here. And the Mets pitching, overall, the Mets pitching really hasn't been the problem. It's been the lineup. So, yeah, I think once again, I think it's a good spot here for Lopez to lock down the Mets and keep them either to 1 or less runs. I like to see him just pitch a shutout. 0-0 after 5 is what I'm looking for. So, love it there, though, guys, for number 3 pick. We're going with the under 5.5 runs in the first 5 innings of the Mets-Braves game, minus 115 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 4, this is going to look familiar to you. We got the Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5 run line once again here versus the Minnesota Twins. Still plus value, plus 100 odds on BetMGM. A lot of other books have this like minus 108, minus 110, which is still great there as well. But take your best line here right now, currently plus 100 on MGM. Similar premise once again as yesterday that we talked about. The Dodgers, quite simply, are a superior team to the Twins. I know, it sounds simple, right? I think anytime you're getting minus 1.5 on the Dodgers in a lot of spots, I'm going to like it. Particularly versus this Twins lineup that so far has really struggled, especially versus right-handed pitching, which they're up against. They're up against here today. You got the Twins 30th in average versus right-handed pitching. Obviously dead last, and then you got Glasnow here going to the mound here for the Dodgers. 2-0, 3.18 ERA, 0.88 WHIP. So obviously he's an ace coming over from the Tampa Bay Rays, and he's continued to be such so far this season. And I expect that to continue versus this Twins lineup, which doesn't scare me one bit so far. Even just watching the game yesterday, a lot of swing and miss in that lineup. They strike out a lot, and so far they have not gotten in a groove. So I like the Dodgers once again going in here winning by at least 2 runs. Like I said, the promise is pretty much the same. Dodgers lineup 7th, Twins 27th in runs per game, so his offense is far and away better than the Twins. The bullpen advantage would go to the Twins. Twins technically first right now in bullpen ERA. Dodgers 19th in bullpen ERA as of last night. I don't know if they updated the stats on that, but you get the idea. Basically what I'm saying is right now the Twins bullpen is pitching better than the Dodgers. But last night, Ohtani hit a home run in like the 7th inning. So their bullpen did get a little loose last night, and I think once again, I think you'll see the Dodgers here roll, and I honestly think it'll be easier than last night. I think I like this spot actually more than I liked it yesterday, just because we got the ace on the mound here for the Dodgers. So love it there, guys, for our number 4 pick. We got Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5 here on the run line versus the Minnesota Twins, plus 100 odds on BetMGM. Alright guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that, guys. You guys absolutely rock. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys check back later for our NBA Best Bets video for today as well. 3 or so picks in the NBA for Tuesday that we're rocking with as we're wrapping up the NBA season. We'll try to find some good value there as well. That video should be out approximately 10:30 in the morning Eastern time. So be sure you guys look for that. Outside of that, though, guys, that's going to do it for me. I appreciate all the support as always. You guys absolutely rock. And let's have a great day here on baseball. Until we see you next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.